Hello!
Hello, AOS fans!
It's the agents of Marvel Crisis Protocol.
Oh, that's a mouthful.
It is a bit.
It's actually Marvel Crisis Protocol.
It is.
This is our new series. Pete and I are embarking on a new series of 2022. I don't know how long I keep saying I'm going to do new things for 2022.
It is already February.
It's like mid-February already.
Yeah.
But we're going to say a new series. We're going to play Marvel Crisis Protocol. I've been wanting to play it for a long time. We've
played a couple of games
on the channel.
We did a Lego version as well, but but here we are. This is going to be a little sort of campaign system that we're going to be doing, but we are going to be, as the name suggests, going on the rule of cool with all of our choices.
I don't know if you've followed any of the groups, Pete. Possibly not.
No.
I mean, it's a great game. It's a really good fun game, and the community are great, but there's a lot of talk of which affiliations are the strongest, and there's like various lists are sort of super strong and less strong, and there's some definitely out of favour characters because they're not as good. And so we kind of thought, well, we'd tear that up a little bit and literally just pick what we were going to play based on whether we like the model or the character, or anything really.
So anybody who's watched our channel before knows that we are all about casual play. We are certainly not competitive, and we are just going to do what it is we fancy doing, because why not? At the end of the day, it's a hobby. You've got to do what you enjoy, really, haven't you?
I think for me, as much as anything, it's a good way to learn the game, because I don't really understand how it all hangs together and what is good.
Yeah.
So rather than worrying about what is good, I'm just going to play, and hopefully I'll learn what is good as we go along, and then maybe it'll get a bit more serious as we go along, but possibly not.
So we're going to be picking a 5-man team each to start with, and then we're going to play a game with that 5-man team. Afterwards, the rule is that we can add another person to our team. We're going to each do it at the same time, and we're going to slowly expand. And we might pick from the models here. We might then buy more and paint them up. Obviously, they've got to be painted when we're playing with them. But yeah, we'll just be picking what we like and what we fancy. So if you've got any favourites out there that we haven't picked or you think we should be playing, let us know in the comments below. Do like, subscribe, ring the bell, and do all that good stuff as well.
Absolutely. Then as we play more games, you will get notifications of when they appear on Tinternet.
In Tinternet, yeah. Especially only if you ring that bell will you get told. So please do that. It's time for us to pick them.
It is. Now we have picked a team captain each.
We have.
And we had to kind of fight over it, but Pete won, so he got Wolverine.
I'm going to be Wolverine.
So I've got Deadpool.
Who doesn't like the angry knucklehead Wolverine? He's my favourite because he's
I do like Wolverine, but the Deadpool model I think is just the best. I just love it. I know a lot of people don't like the swoosh. It seems to have separated some people hate it, but I just think it's great.
I think it's fantastic. I mean, this is all based around, I know there are films and all the rest of it, but it's comics, right? It's comic books, whoosh, it works. And I mean, yeah, it was hotly contested. I would love to have had Deadpool, because I think Ryan Reynolds has done fantastic things with the franchise as well. So
yeah,
but there we go.
I think we both would have picked Deadpool.
Yeah.
Maybe you can pick alternate reality Deadpool somewhere down the line.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. So on to our second choice, and I'll let you go first, Robin.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to pick one of my favourite characters from Into the Spider-Verse. Oh. Because he's just awesome. I'm going to pick Miles Morales.
I think I possibly would have fought you for him, because I love the character, I love that animation, it's just fantastic.
I didn't know very much about him until that animation, so I was really loved it, and that's why I picked him. Okay,
over to me then. I'm going to go with the theme, and I'm going to pick Sabretooth, because I've always loved Sabretooth as a bad guy. He's just the bad version of Wolverine, really. He's what Wolverine could be if he just gave into his more animalistic, angry urges. So, yeah, and plus I painted him, so that's another good
I own him and I've painted him.
Exactly.
Okay, so is it me, or do you want to have another pick? You have another pick.
I'll get another pick, do I? Okay, right, that's how we're going to do this. And you're going to pick two, I presume.
Yeah, I guess I will.
I see. All right, well, in that case, I'm going to have to pick the original bad boy as well.
Irony Man,
yeah. So I'm sticking with, again, just picking the rule of cool as I see it, and who's cooler than Robert Downey Jr. He's done some fantastic films as well.
He has. Well, I'm going to pick, and I think this is really cool, because I've always wanted. I love this model. This actually I just picked it purely for the model. I'm going to pick She-Hulk.
It's good reason.
She-Hulk. I love the She-Hulk model, and she's coming to the TV at some point in the not too distant future. So I'm quite keen to watch that with the kids and enjoy playing the model.
She's green, she's mean, and she's coming to the screen.
Exactly, brilliant.
Okay, you get another pick now. You got 2.
Okay, well it's very easy for me. I'm going to pick Gwen to go with Miles.
Oh yeah.
Team up, a multiverse Spider-Verse team up. Question is, will I go for Spider-Man?
Oh. So Cap's going to move into middle. Now, you might notice, if you do know anything about Marvel Crisis Protocol, we haven't picked leader models as yet, at least, and it's partly because we're just going by rule of cool. So whilst we could have Cap, who is a leader, or Red Skull, who is a leader, we don't care about any of the special sort of like team abilities or leader abilities or anything like that. We're just going to go with what we like. Okay, so I've got to pick my last 2. I think if we're going with angry green women, I'm going to have to go with Gamora.
My angry green woman is bigger than your angry green woman.
That is true. Mine's got a sword though. So
that's true. Mine's got a gunter.
A gunter. So Gamora, and if I'm gonna have Gamora, I think I'm gonna have to then also go with her sister
Nebula. Interesting to see how they work on the battlefield.
Nebula's one of the least. She's got one of the lowest rankings, I think, when it comes to like the power side of things. Right. So, but I just think that I love the model, I love the character, and I figure I'll stick with the theme, and the sisters can go out together. And technically, Wolverine and Sabretooth are kind of like brothers as well. So you know, okay, I've got a whole sibling thing going on.
Fair enough. I'm actually going. I don't know whether left field perhaps the wrong word. I'm actually going to pick Okoye because the actress in the Avengers films I think is brilliant, and I just love the character and the whole Black Panther thing going on. She, for me, I know everybody liked Black Panther and everything, but she, for me, was the star of that film. I just loved it, and then particularly the later films as well. So that's why I'm picking Okoye. So what's that each? We've got a little tally chart here in front of us.
What have we got?
So mine is... Ooh,
I think mine's 17 points.
Mine is 17 too.
Oh,
yes. Nice. Okay.
There we go. So there is our 2 initial groups. So we are going to play a game with these.
Yep.
It'll be up on the channel in the next few weeks once we get a chance to play it and edit it and all the rest of it. And then after that, we'll be picking some new models. So we're going to pick some of these because we haven't picked the classic Red Skull or Spidey.
I've actually got a half-painted Miss Marvel here, so I'm going to be picking her soon. I desperately want to put her on the board.
There's Doc Ock as well. We've got Black Widow. And obviously, just over that side, Captain Marvel.
We can get Miss Marvel and Captain Marvel on the film. So I don't know, but we've got plans to pick up some other models too. We've got Gambit and Rogue coming. You've got Colossus coming.
And Hulk.
And Hulk. Oh. Actually, we haven't picked the tactics cards.
We haven't, so we need to do that now. So let's do that.
Okay, so we've scientifically chosen our tactics cards, so we've analysed them for many hours and worked out which are the best ones to complement our 5 ragtag fighters.
No, we haven't.
Or alternatively, we've just looked at the card and I thought, that looks cool.
Exactly.
When I was going to take a Better Tomorrow, thinking I had Miss Marvel in my hand, in my group, but I haven't actually picked it yet, so that would be a silly one to take because it requires having Miss Marvel. But I have picked a couple of others based on, in fact, 3 of mine are based on the art. So I've picked Disarm because it's got Gwen on it, and she's in my team, and I've got Chimichangas because it's got Deadpool in it, and I think the Chimichanga can do stuff.
Yep.
I can't remember what. I did actually play that when we played with Matt.
You did, yeah.
And I've got Sucker, which has got a Spider-Man on it, although it's not my Spider-Man.
No.
But Sucker.
It's from the Spider-Man universe.
Yeah, exactly. And then finally, I've got Smash because it's got a Hulk on it.
Hulk
it's
Smash.
not She-Hulk, but it is a Smash, and I'm looking forward to using that. And then finally, I love this card. I don't know what it does, but it's Inspiring Monologue, which just seems entirely in keeping with Marvel Crisis Protocol and Heroes, and so I need to kill half of you, I'm afraid, because I'm mad.
I've picked mine. I've picked both of the cards that come with Wolverine and Sabretooth. It's just one of them is 1-2 punch because it's got both Wolfie and Sabretooth on the cover, about to rip apart a Sentinel. I've also picked Weapon X Program because it's got a rather angry looking Wolverine on the front there with the helmet on as well. It kind of makes him look a bit like Cyclops with the helmet on his gob, but there we go. So I picked those 2. I've also picked the Daughters of Thanos because I've got the Daughters of Thanos, so I've got to pick that one regardless of what it does. I've also got Brace for Impact because it has, whilst it doesn't have either of the fighters that I have in my gang right now, Kroot and the Punisher, Punisher is definitely on my wish list. He's one of my favourite characters ever.
Yeah, I guess it won't be very long before we see the Punisher on Pete's roster.
Wolverine, Sabretooth, Punisher, Angry is basically my character choice. Hulk, yeah, he's going to be coming. So, and then my last one is
your therapist about.
And my last one is Drop Off, because it's got Rocket Raccoon on, another favourite of mine, riding on the back of not actually Iron Man, but one of Iron Man's suits. So
okay.
I think that's War Machine.
Is it War Machine?
I think it's War Machine.
I have actually got War Machine in a box somewhere, waiting.
But I picked that primarily because it's Rocket Raccoon riding on the back of War Machine.
Well, fair enough.
What's cooler than that, frankly?
What's cooler than being cool? Playing Marvel Crisis Protocol.
Whoa.
Probably isn't really. None of the cool kids played it at school. But I'm really looking forward to playing this. I'd say, do let us know which are your favourite characters and which ones you would pick, and what madness we've unleashed here. But what I really like about this game is that you can just pick it up and play any combination, more or less any combination against any other combination, as long as there's, I guess, a reasonable power balance. But so I'm really looking forward just to seeing how it goes. Yeah,
I mean, for me, whilst you've got all that tactical element that you can go for the different sort of picking special squads that are all in the same sort of, I can't remember the word for it now even. That's how little I really pay attention. But you could go for a specific affiliation with the special rules that go with the certain characters and really get the benefit there. But you don't have to, and you can just have what Iron Man and Wolverine punching, Spider-Man and Deadpool in the face. What's not cool about that?
Everything.
Everything's cool about that. Everything's not cool about that.
Everything is cool about that.
Everything's cool about that. Yeah. So that's why I'm really looking forward to getting some of this. I mean, who of our age group hasn't at some point enjoyed some Marvel in their life? And now we can enjoy a little bit more.
I couldn't agree more, Pete.
Yeah. So thank you for watching. Do let us know in the comments below which superheroes you would be picking. Which ones you think we should be getting next and painting up and getting ready, and let us know what you think about MCP in general.
Absolutely, and hopefully you've enjoyed the channel content if you're new to it, because we've been playing MCP.
Yeah.
And we'll see you soon.